G'day everyone, welcome back to another video of the Three Sisters in a Van. Today we're going to talk about our next leg of our journey. So,
yes,
where are we? Or
where have we been? We were Adelaide and the surrounding areas. So, Adelaide Hills.
So east and northeast, Adelaide Hills, Barossa. So we're going to talk about that little leg of our journey today. Yes.
Nice.
Obviously we're not there now because we're at the beach.
We are.
So we're just still playing catch up with the videos, but we'll give you a rundown on what we did and where we stayed.
Sure.
Starting with
Adelaide.
Adelaide, yeah.
Adelaide, we didn't stay in Adelaide. We just did a day trip to Adelaide.
Yes.
So no accommodation advice there.
No, but just a day trip in there, which was good. And we liked Adelaide, didn't we?
Adelaide's lovely.
Yeah.
It's a very easy to navigate, accessible.
We haven't really been to a city, a capital city since we went to Geelong.
Since we left.
But yes, Adelaide's our first capital city. And we like it because it's kind of more our style.
It is. I love the green belt of parkland all around the outside of the city. That's beautiful.
Very green.
Yes.
Yeah. Not very busy. Like for a city, there's not heaps of traffic. Like Melbourne or Sydney, from Brisbane even. So it's pretty nice. So we drove there, and what did we do?
First thing in the morning, we went to the Adelaide Central Market, which was a sensory experience for the girls.
We love a good market.
Yes, and we hadn't been to a big one for quite a while.
No.
So all of the pastries and fruits and vegetables and cheeses and
so good.
Yeah, some delicious. We got given some cheese empanadas to try. Oh, they were really good. Really good. But that was beautiful. And we collected some sweets there. What did we get? Some baklava. We got some good coffee from the Italian place.
Yeah.
What does this do?
Really good coffee. Yeah, beautiful. Really beautiful.
And some lunchy things, and then I dropped you girls off to the most exciting part of the day probably, which was the
South Australian Museum.
South Australian Museum,
yeah. Without a doubt, we could spend days there. If we lived in Adelaide, we would spend days there, I think.
Perfect spot to go just for a day trip or several day trips.
Yes, I mean the natural history kind of section of the museum is just incredible. I mean, there's just animals from everywhere. There's under the sea. There's all stuff about Mawson's hut and expedition and gems and crystals and huge giant squid. All sorts of cool things.
Very jealous that I didn't get to go in, but
the girls loved it. Really loved it.
Excellent. So if you're travelling around with your family, kids, definitely get to the museums.
It's
Adelaide,
free.
South Australia one.
Free
entry.
Go in.
And hours of fun. It was a hot day too, and it was cool in there for you girls.
Cool, air conditioned. Really nice. Loved it there.
And then we went and had lunch one of the many parks around Adelaide.
I think it was Marshmallow Park.
That was pretty cool.
And
then it was my turn to take the girls into somewhere, and we went to the Hague's Chocolate Factory.
We seem to be missing a box of chocolate turtles with pecans, and we will not be leaving the premises until we obtain them.
Yes, and we had, just before we were swapping during the day, because none of these places were really dog friendly, accessible.
Clearly you can't take a dog into the
museum?
Chocolate factory.
Or the chocolate factory.
Maybe the museum. It's more of a chance of the museum than the chocolate factory or the dog.
I don't know. So we just took it in turns is how we managed
so
that
Charlie
sometimes.
boy. So just flip a coin and who goes where. Not really. There was no contest for who was going to the chocolate factory. Oh dear. No, so we went in there, had a bit of a little tour, just looked through. Just a self-guided tour, and got some samples, which we brought some out for you.
Thank you.
And got our voucher, Hague's
voucher,
spent, and we bought some extras. So really
delicious.
Good. Yep. And the girls have still got one little bit left, which we're going to have on our last day in South Australia before we head off.
Yeah.
So and that was pretty much our day. That was pretty good. It was relaxing, but we got a lot done. It
was a nice day.
And so that was just a trip out for the day. And then we were off to our first campsite, I suppose, past the Fleurieu Peninsula, which was
up in the Adelaide Hills.
Adelaide Hills, which was really pretty.
So we drove through Harndorf to get to Balhanna.
Balhana, yeah.
That's right.
Yeah, so just the...
At Johnston's Memorial Park.
Yep, which is $15 a night, and we had access to a toilet and a cold shower. But it's pretty good. There's a playground there and a big field we could sit on when they weren't training.
Some beautiful green grass.
Yeah, it was really nice. And from there, we kind of did some day trips out to places around the...
So we did a day trip into...
We have to go to Hahndorf.
Hahndorf, yeah, absolutely.
Yep. There you go. So we went into Hahndorf as our first major spot to see, didn't we?
We did.
We went back after setting up camp and went for a walk up and down the main street.
Yes.
It was pretty cool. We didn't go into too many places because we had Charlie and
it was really hot.
Yeah, really hot. A bit touristy, I guess, wasn't it?
Yeah. I mean, we weren't there on the weekend, so it wasn't as busy as it gets, but apparently it gets really busy.
Yeah, so we did go into one shop though, which was pretty cool. It was the, what was it?
The little village store, the German village store, I think it was.
Highly recommended to go into that one if you're in Hahndorf.
Yes, loved it. Little wooden toys, traditional wooden Christmas decorations set up, but most impressive was the wall of cuckoo clocks.
Yes.
Which they had set to all different times, so there were just cuckoos coming in and out all the time.
The girls could have sat in there and played Spot the Cuckoo
yes.
for ages.
They're pretty incredible though, those beautiful handmade cuckoo clocks.
Yeah. Worth every cent, I reckon. They're not cheap, but yeah. And that was pretty cool. So then we went back home and you girls went out to the library, so another library trip for the afternoon.
We did.
Pretty cool. And then after that, I guess, the next day, we went to the adventure park.
We did. We went to Morialta Conservation
Park.
Reserve.
Yes.
So that's the reserve itself is a massive reserve where you can do all sorts of bushwalks and hikes and rock climbing, but we went to the nature play area.
Which is about half an hour from where we were camping, on the way into Adelaide, I guess.
A really incredibly
cool.
well set up nature play.
Yeah, very separated, so the playground bits were all separate, but they were all
Indigenous inspired.
So they had a serpent and a nest, a bird's nest, and it was pretty cool.
Really well signed with Indigenous language being used, and
so another
lots
good
of
learning
really
experience for the girls.
And
that was a good morning out. And on the way back, we stopped and picked some blackberries from the side of the road.
You did.
So we got a punnet full of blackberries, which was good.
And a handful of thorns.
Yeah, a handful of thorns. Yeah, so there's plenty of blackberries to be foraged around this time of year in the Adelaide Hills. And what else did we do?
We went to the Bierenberg farm just in Hahndorf there, just outside of Hahndorf there.
So they grow lots of berries and
strawberries there, big strawberry farm. The big store, the big farm store there, they've got all of the Bierenberg products, that we know and love so well in Australia on shelves. So all of the jams and chutneys and relishes and sauces.
So of course we had to get a jam and a relish.
We did. We got some apricot jam for Florence,
and
we got some mixed berry, and we got a really delicious burger relish. It's good.
And we met up with some, I guess some more friends that we'd made along the way, and the girls had a good play with them.
We did.
One good thing about the travels is we've met some nice people and. Seem to keep running into them. Kept in contact. So another good thing about travelling is you meet some very like-minded people, and and the girls just strike up conversations with other kids really well. It's good socialisation.
Yes, they've set themselves a challenge for making friends as they travel around.
50 or 100 friends in the year. So
that they're going to keep in contact with.
And that was our time in Hahndorf area.
And the Adelaide Hills.
And then we set off to head up a bit further north. We're on our way to the Barossa Valley. On the way up there we did stop at a pretty cool, interesting, quirky place.
At the big rocking horse.
World's biggest rocking horse.
It was big. 18
metres tall. So I took the girls up. We got a couple of shots up there and a couple of ladders. It's pretty tall, pretty cool. And they constructed that a while ago with the help of the community, and that was it's just a big rocking horse. It's awesome. Just sitting there.
Somewhere to stop off, and then they had a little
wildlife sanctury there with goats and alpacas and emus and kangaroos. So you go in there and feed them. So.
And it was a very low cost activity.
Very much worth it for the morning. The girls had a great time. The goats were very vigorous in their chasing down food.
They really loved it.
Yeah, they did. Yeah.
And then we just set up, they've got picnic tables there, we set up
Yep.
lunch there, so a good spot to stop and have lunch.
Yeah. So if you're
and then
passing through, stop there, and then we kept going up to the Barossa,
We did.
where we stayed at the Greenock. We stayed at Greenock, which is the sports field there at Greenock.
We did.
Which was a very low. I think it was like $5 a night. I think it was pretty cheap.
Yeah.
Yeah, there was a toilet there. There's no showers.
No,
but we stayed there, and I stayed there for 2 nights.
But a really beautifully shaded
Yeah.
playground,
Yeah.
barbecue area, and a beautiful green oval.
Yeah, one of the best cricket pitches I've
Beautiful.
seen. It was, I think, while we were there, we saw the groundskeeper just tending to the pitch for probably
Yes,
10 hours.
with a lot
I
of
think.
love.
Yeah, there was some big cricket games going on the weekend coming up, so yeah. We didn't really do too much in the Barossa though, so this was our last opportunity to get some wine. We had looked at some potential wineries. There's one around the corner from where we're staying, but we didn't actually get to a winery.
We didn't, and there was even a lovely cellar door, just there
Walking
as well.
distance,
Yes.
but we didn't get there. One of the
No.
joys, I guess, of travelling with kids
And animals.
animals, yeah.
And also, it was really hot. It was
Yeah.
really hot,
Yeah.
and it just kind of, no one really wanted to walk anywhere. Everyone just wanted to find somewhere cool and shady.
And we were happy to do that.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
we,
I mean, we're not huge.
we never went to a lot of we
drinkers.
never went to a lot of wineries anyway, even before kids. So
No, we
it's
didn't.
not but Margaret River, we might see what happens. We might get a
Fingers
nice bottle of
crossed.
Margaret River wine. But
Yeah.
So that was the Barossa, and then we kind of had a bit of a detour. We had a couple of days layover in a little town called Malala,
That's right.
which was at 42 degrees when we got there. Kind of.
Are these peppers for consuming?
I wouldn't. They're very hot.
I'm gonna give it a try.
In the middle of not too much. I did a run through there, and it was very tiny, very interesting, very dusty. But there was a shower there, so we went there for the showering.
Yep.
And then we had 2 nights there, and then made our way into Gawler, which was
Nice town.
just for the caravan service, just to get the once over before we headed into the York and the Eyre Peninsula and
Yeah.
Nullarbor. So we got that tick of approval. But Gawler was a nice little stopover for the morning. The mechanics there were pretty good. They were pretty sharp and quick in getting the
Yep.
work done. And and then I guess we're off on our way to the York Peninsula.
Yeah.
We kind of didn't know what to expect. But we're looking forward to finding the beach again after a couple of weeks.
We
Or
were,
a week,
yeah.
week without beach, week and a half maybe?
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe a week,
Yeah.
So we were looking forward to finding the beach. So that was our next leg of our journey. So next video will be the York Peninsula.
It will.
Yeah.
It will.
So hope you enjoyed. Like always, hope everyone's safe at home.
Yep.
And hello to everyone watching. Catch you later.
Have a great time.
Bye.
Bye.
Remember to keep your first finger down at all times. The first chord we looked at has your first finger on the first fret. Number 2, A chord. First finger, second fret, middle finger.